Hello, Aquarius. This is your weekly forecast for the week of August 26th. If you are looking for any pop-up readings from me, feel free to visit my TikTok page at aura, O-R-A.queen. Spirit, what energy do we have available or present for our fellow Aquarius? What energy or information should Aquarius be aware of during this season? Go ahead and light us some candles. What information should Aquarius be aware of the week of August 26th? Okay, let's see. So Aquarius, you guys know that I'm not editing no video. This is all raw and uncut. Boom. So it looks like this week you've been really being hard on yourself and overthinking, critical thinking about yourself, your situation, past choice life, past life choices that you have made. Spirit wants to let you know that it's time for you to let that go. It's time for you to accept that everything that has ever taken place in your life was to build you up to this point and moving forward. So just accept it, move on, deal with the energy, and just move forward. So yeah, it does look like you're walking into a new phase of thinking in life. And during this time, you're going to notice that you're being tested. There's going to be a lot of tests that's coming your way that is set out to make you, to set you back a few steps, if you will. But as long as you know that the traps are out there, then you know how to avoid those traps and not fall into them. So this week would be full of a lot of tests. People are going to be testing you. You can't allow people to test you during this period. You're going to see a lot of red birds throughout this time. What is it, a red robin or something? I'm getting red birds. You're going to see a lot of red. It's almost as if you have a password set up this week with God that includes a bird or something that flies, something with wings and the color red. So just be very mindful of that, those things that pop out, because those are going to be signs and symbols to give you confirmation to keep going, or everything is all right. And it looks like those are going to, that's going to be your password with God this week. Red and something with wings or birds or something that you guys are going to be experiencing and seeing a lot of this week. And the number 444. So it looks like this is going to be a busy week for you. You're going to notice that your energy is being pulled left, right, front, back, all around. It is okay for you to retreat, because you want to avoid burnout, because this is when your creativity is going to be at its highest. So you want to avoid burnout by any means. So a lot of self-care will help you through this stage. Next week is going to be very busy for you. So a lot of you are in entrepreneurship. A lot of you also need to be looking at the bigger picture of things if your goal is entrepreneurship. Kind of like climbing the ladder. There's a lot of things that you have to do in order to get to that point. You know, nobody is just born into money. A lot of times we want to think that people are born into more money, but that money that those people were quote unquote born into was a sacrifice to the generation prior. So they weren't just born into it. There's always a sacrifice behind it. So you kind of got to look at it like that. I don't know who that message was for, but whoever it's for, you would know what that means. Take what resonates and leave what don't. Sensing a lot of jealousy that is causing a lot of imbalance. Maybe you or your partner is feeling like there's a lot of lack of time and commitment. I'm feeling like rush there's a rush situation, but there's situations and people, places, and things that you just simply can't rush. Everything on divine timing. Lots of self-love is very, very important for this new season that you're walking into. You may feel like you already love yourself to a level, and it can't get any higher than that, but you know what, growth is infinite. So keep working towards it, whatever the case may be. Wear a lot of yellow. You want to attract love during this week. A lot of love and patience and kindness is what's also gonna, you know, give you that boost for the week that you need. You're gonna need that boost. So yeah, there's a lot of determination, a lot of willpower, a lot of movement, a lot of positive movement that I see for you in this next upcoming week. Maybe you might get some type of bonus, or your boss may promote you, or there may be some talk about a promotion, or maybe your duties at work just may get a little bit greater, and it may seem as if you are the boss. But those are all steps that has to happen in order for you to shine. It's kind of like confirmation, if you will. Yeah, so it's important for you to stay in hermit mode as well. I think that energy is really, honestly, all across the board for everyone as a collective. Because this is the week that we're coming out of Mercury retrograde. So it's kind of like waking up from a hangover, if you will. So it's important for you to retreat, get a lot of rest, dig and dive into something that feeds your mind and your brain. Learn something new, go to a library, go to the bookstore. You just want to be around like calm, flowing, consistent energy. So yeah, you're going to be working a lot this week, and that's fine. Everything is going to feel kind of routine this week, and that's fine as well, because that's the goal. We want stability. With stability comes routine. It comes hard work, comes responsibility. And that's what we do it for. That is what we do it for. You want to get near the water, because you are going to feel like the load is too heavy for you. Any worries that you have throughout this week, take note of it. And if you can this weekend, get to the water to release those heavy burdens. Because it looks like we are really trying to avoid burnout. You don't want to burn yourself out or become overly stressed, because when you get to that point, your creativity is stunted. You're not creative. Get back into the things that you love, and some of the things that you may take the back seat. Get back into those things to feel yourself. Yeah, so there's a lot of things that we're trying to avoid. We don't want to crash out. We're trying to prevent you from crashing out. So a lot of self-love, because we need your confidence boosted here. And also, yeah, you're procrastinating, you're limiting yourself. So I'm just getting that this reading is mainly about self-confidence. Somebody is really lacking self-confidence this week, and that's totally understandable, especially when you have so much going on, and then you see other people around you that look like they just have it all put together, but nobody really has it put together. Nobody just wears all their problems and their issues on their shirt, or just broadcast them on the daily. Just stop looking for people to make you feel better in your situation, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, so there's going to be a sudden change. Things are happening very quickly for you. So a lot of things you're noticing that you have to change. I'm sensing like so a lot of you is going to be relocating, and a lot of you is just going to just find a new place of employment. Yeah, so yeah, you're in a situation where there's a lot of conflict going on that it doesn't have anything to do with you, but it affects you because you're an empath, and you just promised yourself that you wouldn't be around that energy longer than you had to be. So the moment you see your exit, take it, and the universe will support. Yeah, so there's a lot of betrayal going on in your personal life. And it doesn't necessarily have anything to do with you, but again, it is affecting you on a personal level because you are an empath. But once you get away from it, you'll be with your family, if that makes sense. You know how, okay, one more. Yeah, so you'll be with your family. You'll fall more into the groove and find people who's more on your speed and work in workplaces that's more on your level. Things of that nature, because right now it seems like you seem to get halfway there, but then it's like as you spend time in certain situations and places, you realize like, yeah, this ain't for me. And you don't want to be anywhere where it isn't for you, because that's where growth gets stunted. So if you feel the need to move, this is your confirmation to do your thing, and the universe will support it. So if you're feeling like going, go. It's very fruitful wherever you're going. Yeah, you're over it. You're just over it. Something is like running into these same energies in these situations, people, places, or things. It's like really taking the passion out of something that you love. Don't be afraid to move situations and change directions if there's too many potholes in that road. Like, don't be afraid. Life is too short to be staying in situations that you really don't want to be in, and places that's really not helping you. So yeah, the universe supports it. Go ahead and make that move if that's what you have to do.